Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set. Going. Oh, so wait, am I... The Twitter's going? There... Thumbnails update, which appears to be going. Okay, looks like Rumble is going. Drop some net frames. Hopefully that doesn't cause too big of an issue. Disable the OBS preview to save some resources, and now double check my other computer. And looks like everything's good on my other computer, so let's go get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another HBars 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the yellow Chinese, we have one puppy ball. Spawn on the north side as the red English with Ontario Ravian. Already butchered both of those names, but either way. Let's see, let's take a look at the map. Looks like I got a couple berry bushes in the gold deposit. Nice and safe, stone relatively close to each other, ore and deer relatively close to each other for the Chinese player. Of course, natural gold is a little bit far forward. English's natural gold is behind, so it's nice and safe. Stones off the side, deer next to some berry bushes. This berry bush probably will not be touched the entire game, and we got more deer and boar over here. This looks like a good spot for expansion location because 3 coin deposits, gold deposits right there. Yeah, that's just a basic synopsis. Looks like yellow did find a good number of sheep there. First red explorer, there's only a handful behind him, all of them rams. And now I've got the Count's Hall now going on up. Over here, we probably will see the Bardic in the Sun being deployed somewhere to help protect right around here. Oh, no. Going back. I would assume the Bardic in the Sun would be better if he put it forward, but maybe I'm mistaken. Scout moving around, does the Bardic in the Sun. To help him protect this backline coin. I think it would have been better to deploy it right there next to the coin and stone, in which we see quite a bit of wood being collected up now. He's probably going for a secondary town center. So I would assume Bardic in the Sun would be great right there. Or maybe right around here to help provide influence around the sacred site, but... Go, moving around. We can do now the council hall being pulled on out. Over here we do have the wheelbarrow and the mining research for the English player. He may be eyeing for a secondary town center, maybe not. Does have one long bowman blonde field, eyeing for a bit of harassment. Got a pair of archers now pulled out by the Chinese, 2 more on the way, so the Chinese player has signed a good number of archers. No, that's actually a relatively rare thing for a Chinese to pull out in the field. Regular standard archers, we usually just see Zun Chnus. Of course, you do need to advance to a Song Dynasty to get the Zun Chnus, which is now going for this Imperial Academy, which will give him access to the Song Dynasty. Scout gets a couple strikes there. As seen by regular archers opposed to Zun Chnus, 1, they move faster, 2, they have a bit more range than Zun Chnus, so they're a bit more useful to engage long bowmen. Yeah, sniper sheep there, you monster. They do have 6 health, so 2 longbowmen can one-shot a sheep. More longbowmen now being pulled on out. Gold is being collected on up. Over here, got a couple archers here. It's actually got a good number of archers. 6 archers to one field versus 4 longbowmen. The Imperial Academy is almost complete. Long Dynasty is now complete. If he's not eyeing any early blacksmith research, so maybe a good idea to stick with regular archers since they are less affected by your opponent's blacksmith research. You have a farm out there. He may be eyeing for, let's see, would the English player go for King's Palace or for the White Tower? White Tower could find some influence in the center of the map right here, which wouldn't be half bad. The King's Palace, of course, is the secondary town center. The Chinese player is collecting quite a bit of stone. He's eyeing for a secondary town center now. More mills, more farms. We now have, what, 6 longbowmen there? A good number of villagers moving over here. Have a good reserve of archers. And now we've got the Imperial Town Center being... Oh, Hanson Town Center is going to pull it a bit closer to the stone, and I actually messed with DPI my mouse. There we go. Better. Longbowmen now pushing along the flank. We've got 7 archers here. Got first 5 longbowmen. 1 longbowman is quite wounded. A full health one does go down there. There goes the wounded one, which allows for a relatively easy victory for the Chinese player. Scout trying to interrupt. Archers do move faster than longbowmen. Longbowmen do move the same speed as crossbows and man-at-arms. Great focus firing there by the Chinese player. He had a slight numbers advantage, and having 1 longbowman already wounded allows him to pick that off and reduce his damage output very quickly.
Yes, sir. West Pala.
Got now the horticultural research now on the way. English player is about ready to age up. He is going for King's Palace, puts him next to the stone deposit. And since now both players back in the eco phase and not really build-up phase, let's fast forward a little bit. The English player is going for a small reserve of archers just for a defensive force. Probably a good idea for the English player to try to rush out a monastery and priest to collect up some relics. He does see the fact he has a scout in the field. See the fact that his opponent's not being aggressive, so he has the opportunity to claim some relics. The Chinese player has plenty of coin for aging up, just needs some more food. Granary not being built here as well, going for a handful of farms. The King's Palace does have the secondary town center. There goes that scout. But the Chinese player does, of course, have a 2 town centers himself. With the Song Dynasty, it's based at 2.5 town centers, so he will maintain the villager lead. Not to mention, he had a good head start in the villager production. Astronomical clock tower not being put on the field, which would be very useful to engage against the general infantry of the English forces. SMBs will be useful. He is going for the early man-at-arms research as well as some blacksmith research. Ooh, that scout has took a bit of beating. Got these forces now pushing way forward, just a handful of longbowmen. We don't see the veteran archer research. He's eyeing just to keep not eyeing to build any more of them. He's going for crossbows now, since the English tend to spam out man-at-arms, which he's starting to produce 1 man-at-arms. More man-at-arms now to build queue now. Crossbows. Palace Guard to probably be good composition. Crossbows engage the man-at-arms. Palace Guard to engage the longbows. The longbows do hit pretty hard versus armored units, and Palace Guard do also have less armor. So Nest of Bees will be useful. First clock tower Nest of Bees almost completely on the field. Let's get town center garrison. There's a clock tower Nest of Bees. Does receive a volley there, sends a volley in return. And does get a good volley there. Due to the longer duration of Sprawl, he's able to track moving targets a little bit easier. Harder to dodge the Nest of Bee than is the Mangonel. Of course, it doesn't gain bonus damage versus range, but does have general higher base damage compared to Mangonels. More farms go up around the granary, and the last of the berries not being cleaned up. That means he will need to find another food source of time frame. There's some deer over here. And that'll be useful collecting that up until he gets enough wood for more farms. Excuse me. We've got a number of mana arms to field. They now have full mana arms, not early mana arms. Last of berry bushes is going to be rapidly seized. Sorry, got something in my throat. And the English player has gone for a monk to claim up some relics. Chinese player just got out his own monk as well. Red's claimed a central relic. Let's see, the other relics are central to the left, central to the right, more to the right for the English player, and a safe one for the Chinese. Chinese is going to protect the monk with Nest of Bees, probably a little bit overkill. Got the armor-clad research now on the way. English player is lacking a bit of blacksmith research. We know he has the blacksmith, the range damage. No blacksmith research for the Chinese player. Crossbows hit pretty hard. Let's see. And maybe he has done a math against English men-arms. Let's assume the men-arms has the full armor in this age. 8 range armor. Crossbow would do 13 damage per shot. And 155 health. Maybe divisible by 13 relatively evenly. And of course, it'd be 130. Then a fourth one would be 143, and a fifth shot would be a 12th shot would be 166. Looks like. If my math is incorrect, no, 156. And so not going any more blacksmith research. So if he gets one more, that's 12 shots, or do 156 damage. Going for a +1 damage, effectively probably get a shot. So 11 shots plus 11 damage, do 143. Would actually reduce the number of shots they needed to kill them. That's 11 plus 143. No, that's 154. So that still won't do enough. But he gets. That means if he gets both range damage, it would actually reduce the number of shots to take to kill a man-arm. So he does need both range damage upgrades in order to reduce the number of shots man-arms take. Assume the man-arms have full armor upgrades, which they do not. So the range damage right now would be very effective. Got now a line of palisade walls going on up. Help constrict the movement there. Also, potentially could allow the English to get a handful of traders out. English traders are not special whatsoever. But getting a couple of mixed on in could be nice. Just a small amount could help supplement his gold income. He is going to seize the central gold map. Villagers now migrating. I have no idea where they're migrating. Maybe trying to collect the deer. Right now, the Chinese player has 33 villagers on food. Not claiming much gold. He's not touching this gold. He's going to be claiming the gold in the center map, trying to keep this one safe. I think he should have, I still believe he should have got the Bardic in the Sun over here and start collecting that gold deposit before I clicked up this one. Because this one was definitely much more exposed. All granaries are now built. We do now have the clock tower counterweight trebuchet now being pulled out on the field. Being a good hit there on the keep. Over here, we do have a big line of palisade walls. Springald's trying to push the way forward. The gates, clock tower, counterweight trebuchet. Springald's do 100 damage for range, minus the 20 range armor, so 80 damage. So 3 of them will not one-shot the clock tower counterweight trebuchet. Wow. But now we do have a Berkshire Castle now being pulled in the center of the map that will provide excellent map pressure in the center of the map. Claim the very gold deposits. The English are seizing most of the golden map and will have maintained good pressure. Trebuchet is engaging. Springald's pushing way forward. Springald's keeping their distance away from the crossbows, which that really puts a big threat to it. And now it looks like I'm going to see the Great Gatehouse being put out here. Cancel the wall segments there. Local doggo getting some bites, demanding some head pats. Got one clock tower Springald here. It would take 3 Springald shots, as you can see 100 base damage, 100 base damage minus 9 or 10, which would be 90, and thus it would take 3 shots to take out clock tower Springald. Now got the Great Gatehouse being blown in the back line. Not a great spot there. Might as well go for a Spirit Wave if you go and build a landmark in the back line like that. The Great Gatehouse could be a bit more aggressive pushing forward with. But now we've got a English trebuchet. Pushes the way forward. Getting some shots there in the mining camp. And now got the next age for the Chinese player. We have enclosures technology as well as improved Springald research for the English player, as well as the elite man arms. Over here we've got pyrotechnics and the increased Springald range as well. It also increases the attack speed by 25%, but I'm pretty sure the range is the most important part about that. Either way, he does find a quick, easy pick on one of the Red's Springalds, and now due to all of his buddies pushing his buddy down the hill, got them killed. He's now engaging. He may not know about the Berkshire Castle here just yet. I don't think I've seen anything that will alert him to it. Clock Tower Nest of Bees now engaging these various forces. Spearmen and man-arms push forward. Pretty surprised by the Clock Tower's Nest of Bees. Nest of Bees like to hit everything. They don't have any bonus damage versus anything, orange ships, of course. So if someone deploys a ship in the middle of the map, he should be just fine. Getting some good damage on the longbowmen. 2 of the Clock Tower, no, all 3 of the Clock Tower Nest of Bees are still alive. Gets good damage on all the longbows. Longbows trying to engage. The longbows are going to go down. Trebuchet is not getting anything important here. English player just throwing away his army for some reason. The keep has gone down there, but now the Berkshire Castle has been revealed. The Clock Tower and SBs and Clock Tower Springald need to keep their distance, as well as the regular Springald, the runt of the litter. Trebuchet is now engaged in the keep. He is going for a pair of outposts, though this one may be in range. This one appears to be out of range. Some stone here. The Chinese player soon has enough for our keep. The English player has no stone income, has 3 relics. Yellow has 2. Maybe a good idea to go for Tithe Barns. Exile is now being researched by the Chinese player. Over here, got quite a bit of coin being seized. The rest of that coin deposit being seized. Needs to be aggressive to find these other coin deposits or gold deposits. Because the English is stealing from all of them right now. He does have this deposit back here from use, but right now the Chinese player may need an eye for trade if he can't get any more of that gold. He is going to lead Palace Guard research now. Berkshire Castle receiving some damage. He could go for network of citadels. Ricochet engaging. I wonder if he has gone for blast projectile research. He is not, or shattering projectile, that's what it's called. Spring goals push the way forward. The Berkshire Castle gains some good damage. They only have 10 range armor. The Berkshire Castle's range damage is 15, so it does do extra damage to the spring goals. He's getting out the construction material to get plus 10 range armor on them to be a bit more useful. English players start producing some hand cannoneers, which the Chinese hand cannoneers would be better, having the extra range. Very good range hand cannoneers. You could also try putting on a handful of stone walls here to give them plus 2 more range, as well as it goes for the Ming or Yuan dynasties to get bonus damage on walls as well. So right now the Chinese player is just going to be happy in Song Dynasty. And the Chinese player still has two of his archers on the field. Got a big line of stone walls being built here. He's not going to be eyeing for any trade. Spring Golds engaging. Chinese player just lost one. The other one will escape on out there. Trebuchet still engaging, hitting the outpost. Now, University's pushed too far forward. I wonder if it actually got destroyed rather than canceled. It only had 300 woods potentially, because universities do cost 450, so it looks like it was destroyed. Made by the Trebuchet. We do now have the Taiwan research for the Chinese player. Berkshire Castle received some damage, going for another spring gold at the Berkshire Castle. Do now the elite army tactics being researched for the Chinese player. Berkshire Castle receiving damage. He's also at pop cap. No, that's Chinese players have pop cap. The English player is also at pop cap, but not at a full 200 pop cap. Stone walls incomplete. He needs to fix this. Okay, his idle villagers did learn that the fact that, oh, there's still a hole in his own wall. Howdy. Berkshire Castle now receiving massive damage. Spring Golds engaging Spring Golds. Looks like 2 of red Spring Golds go down. Yellows did lose 1. Berkshire Castle gains some extra damage there. The other one of red Spring Golds do also go down. Counterweight Trebuchets receiving a bit of damage. And the Berkshire Castle has gone down. Chinese players now advance on forward, not with a massive force, honestly. Spring Gold does go down. He still has 3 Nest Bees, 4 forward on the way. Power Nest Bees. There's the Nest Bees firing away. Chinese players trying to push his way forward, has good amount of range force in the background. Chinese players lacking a bit of a front line there, but he's getting great damage to his opponent's front line with Nest Bees. Spring Gold's also helping. Elite Man Arms are taking massive damage there. Palace Guard streaming on forward, as well as a hand cannoneer. He realized that he's in the wrong role. Does lose another hand cannoneer foolishly. Palace Guard goes down. May need to keep these crossbows on the front line there to keep the men-at-arms away from the Nest of Bees. One Nest Bee does go down there, and the other Nest Bees are going to be required. They have 20 range armors. The hand cannoneers do great damage to them. They may not have chemistry just yet, but they did their job nonetheless. Going for a keep here. More Chinese hand cannoneers way forward. Right now he is in Ming Dynasty, increasing his health. Now these villagers backing on all for taking some damage. I wonder what landmark you built. Was it Spirit Way? Probably the Imperial Palace. It was Spirit Way. So that means they should be able to build out Grenadiers, right? Villagers trying to claim this gold there, but the Englishman arm says no, so it's the hand cannoneers. A good number of them just straight up idle. He's losing a good number of villagers. Does drop off what gold he can and falls back. Imperial Official trying to collect up all the taxable income as well. Keep it gunned down. Palace Guard there will be picked on off. The Berkshire Castle will receive the damage. Palace Guard is charging the way forward, trying to hit the hand cannoneers. Chinese hand cannoneers still in good position there. Berkshire Castle will be stopped being rebuilt, reset being rebuilt. Chinese hand cannoneers get some good damage there. At the point, at this current time, maybe a good idea for the English player to go for more longbows in order to hit those hand cannoneers, and they still do reasonable damage versus the elite Palace Guard. English player is starting to get pushed on back. He's starting to try reproducing. He's actually out of food, has so much gold in the bank. So looks like a bit of economic mismanagement for the English player not getting out. And the English player backs out of the game. Just failed to get enough food to field an army. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now, that was the top one, so let's go to the second top one. Oh, too short, and here we go, got a decent one here. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the Yellow Japanese, we have one Poppy Paw. Spawn on right side as the Cyan Mongols, we have NT's Fan. And I thought I saw the scout also shaking a sheep there. He must have like did a box select and order everything here, so he may not have the only villagers workers drag selection on. Either way, through now the OVO being built now in radius of the town center, so you could go for the overpriced ×2 villagers in relatively near future. Forge going on up. If you take a look at the map placement here, got the big deer deposit back here for the Mongols and Boar next to the berries. He is collecting close by that stone. He is going for barracks, eyeing for a spearman rush. He can fight Samurai in this age. Samurai in this age have like 8 damage to melee armor. Of course, they're expensive. Being Samurai does go ahead and use a Scouting Falcon there. He won't be able to torch down this farmhouse, but maybe he'll torch down the forge. Do have ×2 spearmen being blown on out. Not going for any ×1 spearmen at the moment. Maybe I just be aggressive 2 spearmen. He is pushing forward with a villager. And now we got the Toka Township, Shinobi. Spearmen do get a couple stabs there. Getting some damage there. Trying to build an outpost now. He is repairing up the outpost. And he does delete that, which should result in a trade bounty there. I wasn't paying close enough attention to that, and I don't have the Mongol player selected. Note to see trade bounties. Let's have the Mongol player select there. He is going for an outpost here. He does have some coin in the background in order to get some gold. Ooh, that's a good number of sheeple. The Khan has not found a whole lot of sheep. So the Japanese player has plenty of sheep at the moment. Does take out a villager there, very nice. He's also now denying the berries. Dakota Township will give him access to Shinobi. Shinobi costs gold. They do have decent damage. Let's see, does the sabotage ability disables the auto attack of outposts? Not sure. Silver Tree now being built by the Mongol player. There's a trade post here, so putting down the bottom here would be quite nice. So the path is a little bit iffy with the cliff there, the giant pile of wood. But hopefully, yeah, it should be able to go around this way. Should be a relatively safe path. Allegedly. Got a villager there. Trying to collect the stone. And there's a shinobi. Oh, wait, was that shinobi disguised as a villager? That shinobi was disguised as a villager. See, the sabotage ability deals 200 damage, disables its production, doesn't say it disables any firing rate. Does get some good damage there. The shinobi does 20 damage at a reasonable attack speed, does +5 versus melee, so do 25 damage versus spearman, which actually doesn't really make much difference because it has 80 health. So if it gets the hardened spearman, it will make a difference. Silver tree now complete. Shinobi has taken a bit of damage there, not building more shinobi at the moment. Khan now taking some pot shots on the villagers. The Japanese player has 190 stone, does use a speed arrow there. The shinobi's now getting hit by the Khan. He's trying to go for his own outpost, at least has enough stone to go for arrow slits. Arrow slits do cost what, 50 stone? Yes, 50 stone. The fortified is like 100 stone, right? Yep, 100 stone. That farmhouse will slowly be damaged. Khan gains some damage on the scout, but nothing too significant. Scout taking some more damage there. And does collect 350 stone for a town center. He has enough wood for a town center as well. Perhaps I need to build another town center next to his gold deposits using shinobis for escort. Shinobis do cost 60-60. Silver tree has not repositioned anywhere for proper trading. Let's see if the Khan knows where the trade post is at the moment. He does not know the trade post is at this exact moment, but probably can draw a good inference. Getting some damage there on one of those villagers, nothing too significant. Oh, there was a pair of Keshiks pushing forward, and the Shinobis do draw. Does take some charge attack there from the Keshiks. They do have +5 damage versus melee, which means affects both melee cavalry and melee infantry. They are classified as a light melee, so they will receive bonus damage from archers. But their base damage is still pretty high. Does take some good damage there, trying to pick off that one villager. Does pick off another villager. So the Japanese player has lost 2 villagers now. Silver tree not being redeployed in a relatively poor position, honestly. Not sure what he's doing with that. Not building anything from it either. He could try pushing forward with a couple of torches there onto the farmhouse to set it ablaze. Throw some torches there on the outpost. One catch is quite damaged. Got a good number of archers now reserved for the Mongol player. He may not have... Yeah, he does not have siege engineers at the moment. Does have hardened spearmen now, so the spearmen are slightly upgraded. We do now have siege engineers being employed on Alp. You can always go with improved siege engineers in this age as well. I'm gonna try upgrade this outpost with arrow slits now. Does blink into the outpost there to get some extra arrows. Same the Keshiks. The arrows right now are doing 6 damage each, and the Keshiks do have 3 range armor. Does take a bit of damage there. Pulls back the Keshik. He should always focus. He should have the outpost focus on something that's a little bit more lightly armored. He's not retasking. So this Keshik's getting some good health returns. And now the outpost will be set ablaze. Does focus on that wounded Keshik there. Very good. Now the outpost is set ablaze. You may just want to pull back there, taking a lot of extra damage. The primary arrow of the outpost does extra damage. The other Keshik does go down, takes out the spearman. Now it's going to have the opportunity to take out some villagers as they try and rush forward to repair this up. He does use the arrow there. He sees the opportunity to take out a good number of villagers. That's overall really bad play there by the Japanese player. He does get the outpost not shut down. He lost like 3 or 4 villagers there. Those are just 3. He's starting to pull out some Yumi archers. Yumi archers are a dirt cheap archer. They have 1 less damage than regular archers. They have the same attack speed and range, but they do cost what, 65? Yep, they cost 65 rather than 80. For 1 less damage and 60 health rather than 80 health. 70 health. Now he does have siege engineers. He could try pulling that out. He did get some raid bounty for this outpost, so got some resources from there. We got 3 shinobi out in the field. Survival techniques now researched by the Mongol player. Has 14 villagers on this deer deposit. These other deer deposits spawned way down over here. Trader there? What is... Okay, he's going for that trade post. Interesting. I would still say safe to go for that one and go diagonal like that. That'll give him quite a bit of income, but this one... Give him 48 gold per trip. Not that great. Smaller than the length of a map. Length of map is around, what, 60 to 70? Also finding a good number of wolves, that's for sure. Trying to follow Battering Ram now, very nice. Going for more Keshiks as well. This one has a number of spearmen on the field, but not a whole lot. 8 can be picked off by his archers. More wolf fights. That wolf is actually starting to add up some damage. It says this outpost here. And now Boar has been aggro? What? How did... Okay, it looks like the scout decided to aggro Boar there, and the Boar claims a traitor. So, that's one way to deal with a traitor. Sign's not trying to push his way forward. Archer's trying to pick off all the spearmen. Keshiks do get charged there onto the Yumi archers. So the shinobi now being focused down by the archers, the Mongolian archers. And now it looks like almost all the spearmen cleaned on up. Keshik's now trying to hit the Yumi archers, or maybe trying to hit the villagers there. Mongolian archers still doing some good work there. The Khan does go down. Hopefully his arrow was consumed. Spear now being picked on off. The Keshiks have taken a bit of damage there. This is a fortified outpost, and the Battering Ram will fall back. So some spearmen over here. Keshik's going to turn around. Does get an opportunity to hit the Yumi archers. The Mongol player has killed 6 civilians, while Yellow has killed 1, which was that traitor. But now the Boar is angry at the scout. Kurultai now being researched, and the Boar is being released. Number of archers there. Battering Ram trying to push another opportunity gauge over here. Arms are a good item to raid as versus the Mongols. This wolf is still causing problems. He needs to just pick off that wolf. It's causing quite a bit of damage. And now these villagers are heading down to this deer deposit. Not taking time to repack up the gear, because the repack mechanics for the gears is just absolutely annoying, and it's just more convenient to just place on new gear. They're expensive, however, they cost a full 100 resources. Keswick's now trying to engage the scout and may want to pick off this wolf. That trader is severely damaged. He can just get inside the garrison. The garrison arrows will pick off the wolf. Outpost still here, providing some great vision range for the Mongol. It does spot the farm. Yukon has been risen. Fresh Kurultai being repositioned right here. He does not have improved siege engineers. His needs to reposition his OVO as well. Not like spotting all too much. Does get out a prayer tent. He is going with a new OVO next to the prayer tent, which could result in him getting a improved tithe barn next age. Now he's going to deal with this outpost now. The spearmen could evacuate. Keshiks just may want to keep their distance. They're far too wounded, even though Yumi archers pose a threat to them. Does find a villager there, very nice, and falls back. Kurultai couldn't reposition there. Now just reposition here. The veteran best not block it. He's not doing much military right now, just going for more archers. Mongolian archers can be pretty good with the Khan's Whistling Arrow, assuming you get the Whistling Arrow researched. That banner rim is going to go down. Kurultai and I are trying to be set on the high ground, and probably not a good idea. There's just simply too many Yumi archers in this region. It can't be torched down, just needs to keep his distance. Keshiks will be a good item, but Keshiks can't go in one at a time. Right now the Yumi archers do have 6 damage, so the Keshiks having 5 armor is plenty. The wolf still getting some bites there. He does have now veteran archers and veteran Keshiks. And the wolf does take out a trade caravan. That's civilian number 2 down for Mongols. They do basically cost 100 resources, so that's basically 4 civilians down versus 7. Science now eyeing for our counterattack. Got a good number of archers here. Maybe a good idea to go with improved siege engineers to get out the Mangonels. Because Mangonels will rip apart the lower health Yumi archers. Kurultai being aggressive right here. Right now the veteran archers have 8 damage. They'll get bumped up to 10 near the Kurultai. There's another spearman here. They have 10 damage, but simply just not enough. They're just here in too small numbers. Kurultai needs to run away. The faster movement is almost there, but he's going to pin it down. And the archers are now engaging. And the Kurultai is now bugging out since there's no way for it to move. Keswick's charging his way forward. There's no spearman here. The Keswick's going to get some great damage. More Keswiks and the Khan himself. The Kurultai does manage to skip out of there, has faster movement, so does move at a decent pace. The villagers do move faster. Of course, can't pursue it ever, or else it gets led into an ambush. I got the Yumi archers there trying to engage the shaman. The shamans are the monk equivalent for the Mongols. There's nothing special about them. Does go for Wolo there. He actually makes the Yumi archers. He gets the Yumi archers, and apparently when the arrow's in the air, it doesn't do any damage. So now he has a fresh pair of Yumi archers, which are not going to be very useful, honestly. Kurultai's reposition over there. Maybe a good idea to just send one villager to start repairing it up. Nothing too significant. And this wolf is about to get another kill. And that will be Another kill there by the wolf. That wolf has gotten too much damage done. That's maybe the most effective wolf I've seen the entire game. Kurotai's not trying to push forward. We've got the full engagement on point of view. The Mongol player still has a bit of a timing window where his opponent does not have access to veteran research. Veteran Yumi Archer on the way. Got the first melee upgrade as well. He's going for some horsemen. Horsemen are more of a designated counter to the Yumi Archers. They do have 22 damage versus the 19 base damage of the Kashyyyks. Yumi Archer starting to get picked off there. Got some man-arms before. Man-arms are overall a great item at this moment in time. He does use a speed arrow though to help pursue these villagers. Very nice. Mongolian archers getting some damage on the Yumi Archers. The veteran Yumi Archer research still on the way. The veteran Spearman is also on the way. Trying to fall back there. Getting some good health regen. Counter-attacking now the horsemen and Kashyyyks. They say take out a couple of those villagers. Some Yumi Archers, more than Yumi Archers are going down. Horsemen and Kashyyyks getting some great kills on those Japanese villagers. The players does have higher civilian count at the moment. Spearman now engaging the horsemen. Khan does go down. Spearman's still alive. The Kurultai needs a eye to fall back relatively soon. Start falling back. The Mongolian player really needs Magnos. He could have got out improved siege engineers and get out a Maganel, which would have decimated the Yumi Archers. More man arms is not a half bad idea as well, since he does have the put out counter at the time frame, and they have good armor to deal with the better Yumi Archers. Right now they have 8 damage. The man arms in this age can get up to 6 range armor, which they do. But you can always get +2/+2 armor from the whistling arrow, or the signal arrow, and make it last for 12 seconds with the improved whistling arrow. I put a lot of emphasis on that upgrade because it really does make a massive difference. 5 seconds not too long, but 12 seconds of 2/2 armor will definitely radically rechange how the games usually go, or fights usually go. We got 2 relics picked up by Cyan. There's a relic up here. So there's a shaman alive. Another relic right here, which is obtainable. And this one can be grabbed by the Mongol as well. Is that wolf finally dead? Nope, the wolf is still alive. But looks like he may have migrated to a spot where he doesn't auto attack. Yellow's now heading down south to engage the traders. A couple horsemen do go down there. Now bringing some hardened samurai. And now got the spearmen engaging where the villagers are at. He's trying to go for a pair of outposts. Does get some villagers inside the outposts now. But that trader will go down. Wolf fighting once again. New Khan has been pulled on the field. And more of these traders go on down. He's trying to go for more outposts over here, but he may just want to redirect all of his traders over here. Be a little less profitable, but much safer. Going from entirely exposed to entirely almost not exposed. We got a good number of man at arms here. The Kurultai is trying to attempt to be pulled out right there. Now it's going to be pulled out field. That's a great spot for the Kurultai. Right now, Mongol player has 29 military units versus 78. The quality, the value is also significantly higher for yellow as well. There's so many Yumi archers. And now the Kurultai, remember, packed up buildings have no range armor, so they get annihilated. So now the Kurultai is down. Oh, and he's losing so many traders. He is... Mongol players starting to fall apart. He's now going for some Maganels, a little bit late. Sounds like the Khan just went down somewhere. Texas trying to engage. Mangonel gets a small hit there, nothing too significant. It will do quite a bit of damage. Nice dodge there, and the Mangonel does go down. Right now, the Mongol players is getting outnumbered. Another Mangonel in the opponent field. This time, more of an urbanized environment will make it last longer. Fires a shot there, rolls a hit there onto the Samurai. War Trader's going down foolishly over here. He's not paying attention to that. And Signed us back at the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Oh, sorry, I just saw your YouTube comment. Hello. Got to focus on the replay itself. And before I get started on the next replay, I'm going to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. $13. $21. We could do that one a little bit short. 20 minutes, still a little bit short. 16, too short. 19, so too short. 18, short. Here we go. 38 minutes. That should be a good one. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another HPARS 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side is the Green Roost. We have one Puppy Paw. Spawn on the top left side is the Red Byzantines with Weekday Magic. And since we do have Roost player on the field, let's get back on now to the trade bounties. Both his deer are deposited right next to each other. Green is pushing straight on forward. He will find one of his opponent's deer deposits. Red has cleaned up all these deer. Finds another of sheep as well. And doesn't look like Green's going for a secondary. Oh, there's a secondary scout. Move over here, but Green. Okay, that's his own scout there. So he's going for a third scout. And does find another deer deposit over here. So he's going to have 3 scouts. Actually, maybe we're going to cancel that scout, which I think he did. Because right now, he's found both those deer deposits, found one of his opponents, so now it's just a matter of hunting wolves, so he doesn't need a third scout for that. And managed to skyrocket all the way up to 210 trade bounty. Let's see. We're just keeping an ear out for the number of wolves he finds. When it comes to map positioning, of course, Green has a good amount of ear over here to collect on up, finds more wolves, going for the Kremlin. One is going for the Grand Winery next to this berry deposit. More berries down here. So he has a good amount of backline berries. Up north, we do have another wolf being found by Green. And make sure those sheep don't get lost either.
Фаревник есть. Да!
Фаревник Есим.
А ты пали!
It's possible that green could get trade bound or tier 3 without the need of the high trade house. Scout moving around, trying to force down the stone mine, in which the Byzantine player is going heavy stone, which likely leads me to believe he's going for a secondary town center. He could apply it out next to this berry deposit there in order to help get the olive oil, and then use the olive oil to get out additional
Какови накази суть?
mercenaries. He is going to do that, looks like.
Позаратай
Scout
готова.
moving around. Of course, got the Kremlin. Looks like the Russian player is eyeing for another town center himself, so no early night.
Да, сделаю.
Парень.
Scout does take a shot there, has full vision in this region, and green does spot the secondary town center as well. So he knows that his opponent's gone for, well, town centers. Oh, got something going on over here. He does have 310 trade bounty. He gets the 350. He will have enough and kill off both wars. He can get up to tier 3 trade bounty. Red Scout gains some decent damage. What is... Okay, we got a wooden fortress being pulled out here. Green Scout looks like it's going to be picked on off. We also got a pair of militia there. The militia needs to start engaging the Limentari. Trying to deny these berries around the Grand Winery. Villagers try and push the way forward. Trying to shank some scouts, but their wooden fortress is almost complete. He may want to get a little bit extra wood to get some other research going. He needs just, or stone. He needs a little bit of stone in order to get out the arrow slit. And right now he's just out of range of able to hit the villagers there with the arrow slit. He's going to deny some of the berries because he can reach out here.
Какови накази.
He could throw a scout in there. Going for wood there. There's a wave of villagers there collecting up stone. He's going to need 50. He does have wheelbarrows, so once that round of stone comes on in, he will have enough for the arrow slit. And now the villagers have pushed on forward, so now they will be engaged by the auto attacks of the garrison.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
You could eye for some sort of proxy barracks or stable here, maybe proxy archer range.
Накази будут.
Going for the arrow slit now. He could also go for castle turret if he so choose to get additional damage on those arrows as well. We got quite a bit of olive oil now storing up. What mercenaries would I go for against this situation, as well as against the Rus in general? The Rus tend to go for knight archer composition. Generally, we got 2 early knights in the build queue. So javelin throwers could be a good supplementary force. You could go for long bowmen, or you can go for Keshiks. Keshiks may be a good way to help more or less stand and fight. Go for Keshik Lumentari as a possibility. When it comes to Imperial Age, the Russians do go for Streltsy, which are the Cannoneer variant that's cheaper. So he can go for his own Streltsy Western military contracts, or Longbowmen would be useful against them. Grenadier is probably not a good idea. So I don't think Silk Road mercenaries are going to be very useful. Lumentari do find opportunity to engage the villagers. Villagers are going to try to get some shanking done. I could just sort of sit there. You go for, let's see, mercenary royal knights and mercenary horse archers. That would have been useful. That's not really a possibility at the moment. Mercenary Magadai, not going to be useful. Desert Raiders, however, could be useful against the Rus. Against the early knights. The Lumentari is taking a bit of damage there from the arrow slit. Does lose the Lumentari there. Early knight not being engaged by a not so early Lumentari. Guys, get some good damage there on that villager, but forced to fall back. The villager's at low enough health that even a scout poses a threat to him. High trade house not being built. Got these forces falling back, and he is going for long bowman.
Что есть трудного? Сделано будет. Слушайте все.
He does get a good charge onto that villager, but they separate a wall between him.
Готовы будете, латницы?
Scouts down. Royal Knight or Early Knight does go down there. You know, so Early Knight just needs to fall back.
Иду уже.
There's no traversable area. There's only traversable area right here, as well as going all the way back around. These villagers are idle. That's a little bit of an oversight there on the Byzantine player.
Тут κτίζεται.
We're headed for those berry bushes down south. Not berry bushes, deer. Two very different things. Both are lean in good diet foods, though. Lumtar do get a stab there. Longbowman picking away. He is going for a Cheerio Siphon, or Creo Siphon. A Fire Siphon. Cistern going on out. That was Cistern number 3.
Готов, есмь, служите.
Ακονδιστής. Ευθύς.
He is denying these berry bushes for quite some time. Got a round of fortified palisade walls over here. The high trade house, pull it out right there. Probably the best spot he can do for it. Probably provide around 200 gold per minute if he gets tier 3 once he gets tier 3 trade bounty. And Knight does pop one out, trying to engage the Fire Siphon.
Какой наказ?
But now down to 3 health, so he's basically dead at this moment. We do see a War Monk has been put on the field. He's eyeing to claim some of those relics.
Поспешаю на брешь.
Καλά έπαιξε.
Живу службы ради. Как сейчас?
Got another regular Knight research. The Byzantine players also have enough resources for his age up. He's very likely going to go for the Golden Horn Tower. I don't think I've ever seen the what's it called, Great Cistern ever deployed out in multiplayer. Golden Horn Tower now being deployed on the field. Got now a man-at-arms swap with the Rus player, engaging Lumitari. Knight is down. Knight says good night forever. Got a number of olive groves here. Our stuff is now being cleaned up. Of course, it's still deer deposit down here from the claim. You can also, of course, go for those berry bushes now. More of the fortified palisade walls going on up, as we've got the spearmen moving around. Got some good number of Rus man-at-arms here. 5 of them. That's plenty to deal with the 5 Lumitari. Now got the wood upgrades for the Rus. Not Rus, Byzantine.
Τι θέλει εργασία.
We do now have the melee upgrade for the Rus. That villager does go down there. Over here, got the men-at-arms engaging the Lumitari, taking them all out. And one of the Rus villagers do go down the board. That may put him to tier 3 trade bounty. Nope. As 105. Knight trying to pursue these villagers. Does get a strike there on those villagers. Now we've got the longbowman push way forward, trying to torch down some of these walls. There's a wall there, will completely miss. There's another villager. Crossbows will finish off the Rus Knight. And arms engaging the Luminari now. Got a number of longbowmen still alive. It's also going for Sovereign Guard. Local doggo does go down. And now we do have the veteran mercenary contract, which will allow them to go for Lance Connects. His opponents pull out mass crossbows as well as man arms, so maybe some Lance Connects wouldn't be half bad. Mix some Lance Connects in with his Varanian Guard, and maybe keep some Spearmen mixed on in, a Luminari. Only one Luminari now on the field. Cancel some of these wall segments. But now, Luminari are not going to be very useful for the lack of horsemen, though they can still resist some range damage, especially from the crossbows, since they don't do any bonus damage. So push way forward, has a couple crossbows here, but the Rus man-at-arms here in good numbers. The Rus crossbows take out the Varanian Guard, no problem. Rus man-at-arms now engaging Varanian Guard, now on the front line. They could try berserking, but probably they're not going to last very long already. And now the Rus man-at-arms are falling back. Do not have the veteran Luminari research, as well as some range damage for red. Going for the Luminari will, if they have the shield wall up, they will take half damage from the crossbows, reducing their damage from 14 down to 7, which actually doesn't seem half bad to me. High Trade House is providing 156 or 67 gold per minute. We now got some mangonels pulled on out. Fire Siphon now torching down the fortified palisade wall. Warrior Monkey, some healing there. Green has plenty up for relics, and Green's eyeing for Imperial Age. Mangonels will miss the crossbows mostly. There is an opening over here. Yes, there is an opening. Fortified palisade gate almost down. And does see some fire damage, fire over time. The village is also being torched a little bit. High armory now being put on the field, which will allow them to get access to cheaper siege weapons, as well as some unique siege weapon upgrades. Varanian Guard does not interrupt his placement. The Byzantine player right now has a larger military, but can't see really into his opponent's base. As Varanian Guard could do some damage, the villagers can just turn around and shank him. Best not go berserking. A lot of villagers have shank him easier. And there goes that Varanian Guard down south, 6 side being decaptured. Teardrop shield is now being researched. And high armory will be completed. New age has begun. Now going for some Streltsy against all the longbowmen. That may not be that great, but he does have Venom of Mangonels. Mangonels are a good counter to the range forces. Rolls a relatively large miss there. Mangonels backing off, taking a bit of damage, rotating around, finds a volley. Gets some decent damage there. These forces trying to bleed on in. Push way forward. This gold deposit being cleaned up by the Byzantine player. Good attacks there onto the outpost, and complete outpost. But it's now starting to fall back. More Streltsy being pulled on the field. He knows about this force down here, or general location. He's having trouble finding it. He's attack moving the general region. This villager will find these forces for an engineer company now being point field, allow him to invest his olive oil into siege weapons. And over here, I've got these spearmen now trying to hit these villagers. Militia not being called on in to stop them. He is calling quite a bit of militia there that will allow him to easily overwhelm these forces. As well as Streltsy. The rest of these forces are being cleaned on up. While Green's army is smaller right now, it does have a vastly higher quality. Militia, of course, are slightly inflating all of this. So they technically here says they have a 0 value, so can't say if this actually provides army value up here. Guess I have to wait until they die from dysentery. Those forces do get cleaned on up. And sprinkled research now. Got some lands connects now in the field. Now, militia have died from dysentery. We try torching through some more of these walls. Has some lands connects on the field. Got the elite mercenary contract. You have access to his own Streltsy now, or soon. Red's starting to fall back, trying to avoid these units. Over here, looks like I got Springald engaging. Got this force starting to fall back. Got a decent sized force there, all in scatter formation. Lance Connects does get some AoE damage here, but the Luminatari will be gunned down. Longbowman will be next. And that monk does go down. Got 2 Mangonels here, and the Bombard. Bombard engaging the outpost, who's been upgraded with the Arrow Slit. No, that's a Mangonel placement. Mangonel rolls a miss there. This Mangonel's way too far forward. Has a number of horsemen here. They can't really push forward to save this guy. He's a little bit outnumbered. I mean, he has a sizable army here. He could try hitting his opponent's base that force. Horseman being streamed on in. We've got now a Royal Cannon now pulled him out. Streltsy gains good damage there. Mangonel finds a massive shot onto the Longbowman. Mangonel lines another shot there on the Longbowman. Does get a hit there. Mangonel placement does get a shot as well. Does take out some lands connects there. Got this force now pulling back. Got the Royal Cannon's ability on cooldown. Mangonel does get Mangonel placement, got a good hit there on the Streltsy. And it's constantly whittling down. Does take out some units there. Greenstone advances way forward. Royal Cannon falling him back. Got the villager trying to torch down the Mangonel now, but they make the gun down, but the Mangonel placement getting some good damage. Mangonel does go down, but some of these villagers are going down as well. Streltsy now in place, getting an increased attack speed, and now hitting everything quite significantly. Will take out the Royal Cannon. Royal Cannon's not down. Lance Connect's trying to engage now, getting some AoE damage. The Cannoneer, the Streltsy do move for a moment, so they're no longer in place. That's going to fall back now.
Το αποτέλεσμα μου αρέσει.
Στείλε με στη μάχη μου.
Do now the keep now taking some damage from the Bombard.
Слушайте все. Новые наказы суть.
Mangonel finds a volley. Gets some good damage. Warrior Monk not getting hit at the moment. Streltsy and crossbows here in numbers. Crossbows not going to be that useful, but the Streltsy will be. These villagers getting hit quite bad now. The number of Rus villagers are going down here. Right now the Rus and has now lost more villagers than his opponent. More horsemen streaming up north. And oh, all those villagers go down. Luminari now pushing way over here. This gold pause is just fine and safe. Up here, horsemen trying to intercept any gold collection there. They're just trying to eye for keeping that region, but won't be successful. Got Luminari now hitting to engage the horsemen. Warwick Monk may have spotted all those villagers. And Red does have a force here. Horsemen moving around. They can't be engaged by the Luminari. Warrior Monk goes down. Spearman goes down. Chelsea pushing way forward. Gets some damage there on the villagers. Chelsea getting hit a little bit, but they are defending themselves. Keep is so halfway from being built. Now the village can get severely. Horseman push forward. Warrior Monk here has got Saint's Blessing effect on these units, giving them more damage. One of these villagers going down. All of these villagers will go down. The keep will not be completed. Got more longbowmen and Chelsea trying to move up here. That's simply not enough to engage the keep or save the keep. Luminari trying to hit these villagers once again. Getting some good hits there on the Rus villagers. More reinforcements pushing up here. He does save the keep's scaffolding. I've got more villagers moving up north trying to build it. Both players have similar villager numbers. Horseman charging way forward. Mangonel finds a decent hit there. And I got Militia now being brought in as well. Up north, Red is mounting up Green's force. So these villagers are starting to go on down now. The keep has been built. More outposts being built there while Green's eyeing for a full keep, though it looks like it has been interrupted. Now these outposts are upgraded, more being upgraded. The outposts take quite a bit of damage there. Chelsea being engaged by the Lance Connects. Outposts starting to go on down now. There is now Rus keep on the field. The villagers get inside the keep now. He is going for boiling oil research. More horsemen pull out on the field, trying to gauge the various ranged forces. Now there's a number of Byzantine and cannoneers as well as Chelsea. More Chelsea being pulled up by the Rus player. No Mangonel to engage with Chelsea. And the rest of the Rus force does go down there. The Rus right now has 20 or nearly 20 military units versus 60. This keep right now is providing quite a bit of good fire support. Trying to torch it down. Mangonel placement from the outpost does do siege damage. Boiling oil is almost complete, but he's lacking siege weapons in this region. You have a number of units here, including now Mangonel. This keep may go down, but it will go down with a pretty good fight. Luminari now trying to engage. Horseman bypassing Luminari, going straight for the various ranged units. Let's take out some of those units there. Mangonel rolls a miss. Red's trying to fall back there. The keep has now upgraded boiling oil. The keep is almost set ablaze, but it does have access to villagers inside for repairs. Now it's going to be rapidly repaired on up. Let's get back inside the keep now. Red's going to try to throw more stuff at this, trying to finish it off. He also needs some of his own roll segments there so he can push forward with his forces. The keep has the same massive amount of damage. Villagers get out, trying to repair it up. They only stole for a brief moment. Trying to go for another round of repairs. reinforcing Roost, Streltsy now push forward. The keep does go down, but trying to back on off. Raining Guard now being engaged by the mass Streltsy.
Τούτο να πράξω αμέσως. Περιπατώ επειδή
Right now, the Roost player does have need a guy for more food, has a bit of gold to work with, has his gold deposit now being seized. This one has already been seized. This one is in red sphere of influence. This one's now in red sphere of influence as well. So green's gonna run out of gold deposits, so let's have a small reserve to work with, as well as 4 relics. Let's torch down that wall there, got a number of outposts. Upgraded with some spring golds, or one has been upgraded with spring gold. Got this keep trying to be employed on out now. Roost Village is backing on off. Got the Raining Guard now berserking. Horsemen engaging the Raining Guard. These Raining Guard now have gone deep on in. Does have access to 5 charges of militia, so 10 militia can be brought on in. Bombard and Mangonel now engaging. Charles getting some good damage. Another Royal Cannon now pulled on out. He's going for another round of multiple rounds of Streltsy. Good hits there onto the Streltsy by the Royal Cannon. Artillery shot ability has just been utilized. The Horseman finish off the rest of the Raining Guard. Streltsy finds a good volley there. Getting some good hits there on those villagers with the Raining Guard there, taking a couple of them out. Right now, green is down to 91 villagers. Opponent does have 125. More Luminatory on the build queue. Of course, got more free longbowmen being floated out. And his Raining Guard now being picked off by the Streltsy. Raining Guard there do get cleaned on up. Mangonel's find a good volley there. Mangonel's trying to back him off. Line up another shot. Get some good shots there on the Streltsy. One Mangonel has gone down to the Raining Guard. The Mangonel does not get another shot off, but the Raining Guard will be gunned down. The Roost player now has a good number of horsemen on the field to support out his own Streltsy. Now he has access to limited gold deposits involving his hunting cabins. He could eye for some hunting cabins to get a little bit of extra gold from his lands. Right now he's having trouble with that.
Το αποτέλεσμα μου αρέσει.
He does need to eye for one of the remaining gold deposits in the field. This one's starting to go for a good number of Luminatory. Streltsy not engaging the Luminatory at the moment. And the Raining Guard now berserking the way forward, getting increased movement speed. Streltsy now stepping away. More Streltsy in the back line. Now they're in place, increased attack speed. Royal campers way forward, maybe eyeing for artillery shot right there. Or just destroys that structure. Warrior's Fortitude now being researched by the Roost player. And some of these villagers are now being gunned down. Nest of Bees now deployed on the field. High Trade House is seeing massive damage, but it is providing 220 gold per minute. Along with the 4 relics, that's quite a bit of gold he's getting per minute for free. But simply just not enough. High Trade House does go down. He has brought in some militia. Lumentari and Vanguard. A couple hand canteens to remain as well as some Streltsy. He's going for another round of Streltsy before being put on out. Did some decent damage there. Green starting to counterattack, forcing his opponent back. Lumentari now pushing away over here. High Trade House only has the improved Springald range. That Maginot gets instantly picked off. We have now some Roost Traders spawn field. They're not too fairly effective at the moment, just trying to get any sort of extra gold income going. Got this army being planted there. He's low in food and wood as well. He's very low in all resources. His militia have died from a heart attack. Lumentari trying to push his way forward. They will get hit by the keep. Maginot line up a shot there. Rolls an absolute miss. That was not even a dodge. Maginot does go down once again. Militia pushing way forward to engage the Lumentari. And it looks like this other trade post may go down to Lumentari. Maginot does go down there. The Streltsy trying to engage these forces. Green's losing good number of traders, and he's going to lose this market for the trade. And right now the Byzantine player had 2,000 Oliva sword on up, going for a massive wave of Streltsy. Green's trying to force him back out. We got these forces moving around. They're getting pursued by more Streltsy. Got another pair of fresh trading posts, though these villagers or traders are a little bit idle at the moment. He needs going to get those fixed on up. Streltsy getting some good damage here. Vanguard engaging some villagers, taking some of them out. Green has been around 90 villagers for quite some time. Streltsy are now in place, increasing their attack speed. The rest of the Green's horsemen do get cleaned up by the Lumentari. More Streltsy just being brought on in. We got more farms going on up. Got a Maginot now pulled him out. Does get an okay hit there. Maginot does get overran, does get one more volley to hit those Streltsy. Some of these traders get hit once again. All success been catched up by the Byzantine player. Red's now falling on the back. We got more reinforcements being brought in by the Byzantine player. The Roost player is just not backing on the game at the moment, going for another Maginot and as well as more horsemen. At one time, he's low in food, has plenty of wood. Maybe a good idea to go for some archers. He may only have regular archers, though, not even veteran archers. And the Roost player does back the game now. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now. That one. Okay, that's one I just did. Way too short. Too short. And that's another good length one, but same players, same matchup. Could do that one. Now let's do this one, but I do need to use Resham again. Please give me one moment. Please. Greetings everyone, and great here for another HBars 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as the blue Ottomans with rack attack. Spawn on top left side as the red Japanese who have one puppy paw. Let's see now, looks like all the gold is down south, a bit of stone. And up north we got plenty of stone, Pumbaa, and a little bit of gold. Blue's gold and stone spawned right next to each other. And we don't see any fast, what's it called? Military school for the Ottoman player. In his mind, it's a little bit not super close to the stone deposit. So, if he's going to collect the stone deposit and cheap out, it will reduce his collection rate there. Got a decent amount of deer right there, as well as the berry bushes. Deer are behind the town center for red, and his other deer deposits up north rather than down south. Blue could forego going up north entirely since he doesn't need to worry about Pumbaa. The stone is nice and all, but he does some stone down here as well as plenty of gold, so it's probably a good idea for Blue to expand down southwards, or the Japanese could expand either direction. You now the Koto Township going on up versus the twin Minaris. The Koto Township will give him access to some shinobi, which are anti-melee specialists, as well as some other abilities such as blink, sabotage, and something else. Let's make sure we have the Ottoman player selected at the moment. Yes, we do, so we can see the Vizier. And Blue Scout does not see the Koto Township. Got now a military school now being employed on the field. Probably going Iverson Sapahi once he ages up. Both players not really on to really build their wonder quickly. Shinobi's now pushed her way forward. Does have access to some various other abilities. His sabotage ability does what? 200 or 400 damage? We have to age up now. 200 damage. The spearman now is engaging. The spearman will be hard countered by the shinobi. Up north, we got the scout moving around. Spearman is now down. He is trying to eye for some free archers. They want to cancel that spearman eye for something else. As with a little bit of stone there, military academies do cost 100. He does turn these villagers here, but they do move faster than normal villagers. Plus their movement speed's a little bit different. Does utilize sabotage ability there. Does not break stealth. Multiple shinobi now pulled on field. They do have normal torch damage. And some of these villagers now. Maybe not. So he does blink. Looks like someone blinking up here, then that's a scout. The shinobi's now shanking this villager, gains some great damage there. Does take out one of the villagers. With 20 base damage, it can quickly kill off villagers, no problem. He is denying this wood deposit. He's going for this relatively more safer wood deposit. Scout will spot this. Going for some berry bush as well. Now there's an archer on the field, which does do bonus damage, which is a light melee shinobi. And we've also got a Japanese horseman. He does have the seer available. He does go for the Intoning Hills. I just saw the sheep spawn materialize out of nowhere. In which the Ottoman player may have not found a whole lot of sheep. The Japanese player found quite a bit of sheep. It looks like the Ottoman player may have struck out on sheep. Horseman now trying to engage the archers. He's now tasked with his military schools go for some spearmen. A spearman would be helpful to deal with that single horseman. Starting to repair up the military school now, or nope.
İşe hazır. Yağ kuruldu.
One spearman up on the field. There's enough to engage that horseman. Shinobi taking some damage there. They do blink away. Has to fallen back. We now got the floating gate for the Japanese players going for Fast Castle. One has not gone for Fast Castle. Wolf is getting some bites there onto the Shinobi. The wolf will go down to the spearman. They could actually blink down the low ground, right? They should be able to. Well, I suppose if this tree was right there, they can't really blink down here, but they were over here. They could blink down here, I think.
Anut. Amdı yaptır. Gidelim.
Archers and spearmen push way forward do have an outpost going on up, as well as floating gates.
仕上がりぞ。
お申し付けくだされ。良き出来栄え。
Oh, the floating gates now has a build bar there. Either way, do have the Shinto free for the Free Yoshiro. Now float them out.
Okçular, Hasanki geldi. Buyruk bir.
No siege engineers. So can't really put pressure over here. He doesn't have a barracks at the moment as well, so he can't deploy in samurai, but he does have a stable here, getting some mounted samurai. Shinobi stabbing some of the archers there. That one archer does go down to a nice kick to the groin. And the Shinobi does go down to a spearman. And a samurai being employed on the field. He's going to put the Yoshiro inside of it now. There's only a handful of spearmen, and castle age units are very effective versus field age units. He does also have a horseman alive, sort of. A bit wounded. But if he gets enough mounted samurai, he's able to punch those archers or spearmen, no problem. The Autumn player is not eyeing to age up anytime soon. He's just going for mass production. And a samurai does take a volley there. They're doing 1 damage each, the archers to him. Some damage there. Now Iron just push on towards his opponent's base. He does have a potential ambush of spearmen here. And thanks to the foliage, he's unable to see them until they're right on top of him. Does take out the horseman. The mounted samurai and the scout will escape on through. Scout taking some damage there. And great ambushes here. Very, very good. He's purposely microing his units around the trees in order to ambush them. Scout has 1 health remaining. It looked like he was actually down to 0 health for a brief amount of time. And the archers may... does not get shot there. We do have the Shinobi push away forward, getting some good damage on the villagers. Still no textiles to withstand a hit there from Shinobi. Now he's going to run this force back up here. Blue Scout has this area spotted. Does take the Scout now. Now Samurai, of course, have quite a bit of armor at the moment. Now this side has really any sort of upgrade as well. Now Samurai push way forward. Spearman doesn't appear to have got a spear brace there. Getting some good damage there. There's arrow slits upgrade on this outpost as well. Now I got some samurai. Samurai are probably going to be very effective versus the Autumn composition at the moment. Starting to engage the Mounted Samurai. Mounted Samurai is having an issue trying to push their way forward, but they are very high quality in this situation. And the archers can't really do much in this situation. The archers should probably just focus on those villagers, honestly. They can't do much versus the samurai. Oh, they're just hardened samurai. They can't do anything really to the mounted samurai.
Okçular.
Yeah, he could have got a good number of villagers killed there with his archers. Blue's trying to fall back there, taking some damage. Got another farmhouse there to collect up some of those berry bushes.
Okçular. Çek elini ileri.
I'm on Bannerman push way forward.
Okçu
Not even any blacksmith range damage, which will double the damage output of these archers.
Körü ilgililerim.
Hardened Samurai does go down. Still got one Hardened Samurai and a Bannerman remaining. Does take out the Mounted Samurai there.
O okçu ileri. Okçu yol biter.
More Hardened Samurai now being pulled out. A little bit low in resources there. Got these forces now pushing way forward. Does take out the Bannerman. He really should eye the Hardened Samurai upgrade. It is still cheap. It will also give him quite a bit of health, armor, and damage. I mean, that armor would be very, very good in this situation. The Odachi upgrade does cost a bit right now, so it's a bit hard to justify that cost. But the Hardened Samurai, that is a very cheap cost to make this samurai take like 50% less damage from archers. Spearmen right now have 9 damage, in which the Hardened Samurai will withstand a little bit more damage if they have that little bit extra armor, as well as health, and also deal more damage in return. Both players going for range armor now. Another Vizier is now available. And he's going for his Janissaries. He's not any. Oh, he still has a number of Mounted Samurai, and the Janissaries overall will be relatively decent. Oh, howdy. I just saw the Rumble comment.
Gecik.
A couple of spearmen here. Those spearmen will be ripped apart. Veteran Samurai research on the way as survival techniques being researched by the Ottoman player. Janissaries will get some good damage there. Janissaries have to make sure they stay alive. They are far from the front line. Hardened Samurai can force them back. There's too many angry men with pointy sticks charging at them. Now got the Mounted Samurai there. The Mounted Samurai can't engage all these spearmen, nor with these Janissaries nearby. These are Castle Age Janissaries in Feudal Age, and they do great damage versus cavalry, doing double damage versus cavalry. So he is going to try to move around as the archers just throw their bodies in front of the Janissaries, so the Janissaries can do the work against the Samurai, Mounted Samurai. These spearmen push away forward. Got these forces now engaging. Just need to regroup some forces, primarily spearmen. Shinto Priest does go down there. Rez cleaned up 3 relics and picked up a 4th. The last relic is right there. Hardened Samurai now being engaged by the spearmen. And now it's trying to fall back. Got these forces pushing forward. Janissaries getting some great damage. But now got the Odachi upgrade as well, gaining +4 damage versus melee. So the damage output of these samurai are significantly higher. Hardened Samurai now flanking around. Does get some good hits on some Janissaries. Some Janissaries starting to go down. But he's using Janissaries to micro take out those hardened Mounted Samurai. He did lose 1 of the Janissaries, but the other 7 are still alive. Good damage there onto the Samurai. We do now have the Katana Bannerman back here as well. He does not have siege engineering available.
Çapıtayım. Buyruk olursun.
Got more melee damage for the Japanese player. He should only should have eyed for a large amount of armor. That would make his samurai much more durable versus those spearmen. Opponent hasn't even gone for range armor, so the 2 range armor he gone for are completely worthless at the moment. we would have got the melee armor, there would be 6 armors, but Spearman will go from, as I click on one, we'll go from 9 damage, or 5 damage down to 3, which is significantly different. And now he's just building some more samurai. He's got some resources reserved, needs more food. And sneaking some samurai shinobi over here and blinking down here would be very effective. An outpost being upgraded on the low ground, which could be useful for a spring golden placement. I just want to fall back there, trying to go for more samurai. 5 Janissaries still remain. More spearmen just being sent to the grinders, not building any more archers at the moment. Focus on the Bannerman is probably a good idea. Bannerman does go down there with that one last volley. Resrun fall back there. He can also go for his own Yumi archers and be very effective. They are dirt cheap. Japanese player just needs more food income. He's getting a good number of farms out. More forces over here. Forge and farmhouse in this region. Over here we do have some samurai eyeing for some aggression. Berry bush is being claimed up over here. The spearmen going down. Edifice now available for the Ottoman player. He's also aiming the age up for the Mahid Imperial Armory. He has gone for the faster training for faster military school production. The Mahid Imperial Armory is being built. 5 Janissaries. Once he ages up, he needs to go for his crossbows. He doesn't really need to actually upgrade his archers, because right now his archers take quite a bit of research for his archers to get any actual damage on the samurai, something greater than 1. Even 2 damage is not all that great, honestly. And that's what he'd be looking at. Archers now falling back over here. Got the samurai not being gauged. Of course, they're gauging stuff at low numbers, which is good for them. Now there's new age. 3 mangonels not being queued on up. Looks like one of these military schools is almost down. He could switch his military school's production to man-at-arms or the crossbows. Either would be useful. It's not going for man-at-arms. He's also queued up some Janissaries. I think crossbows at this point in time would be better. Janissaries do have high attack speed. Crossbows do, I think, have higher DPS over total versus the samurai. The samurai now still engaging. Japanese player still has too much gold in his bank. Needs eye for more food. Let's get out some mangonels. Mangonels are going to be great. These villagers being hit by the samurai now. Let's get some man-at-arms to hold the front line. One samurai remains. He needs to get a couple of villagers, additional villagers there onto the twin minaries for the berry collection.
Emir vaktidir.
Coin is being collected on up. Shinto priest here gives him health regen. A number of spring goals also deployed on out. 2 mangonels on the field. I thought there was 2 over here. I guess I was mistaken, because I only see the 1. He does have 2 mangonels on the field itself, so I'm not sure where the other one's at the moment. Alright, so I'm gonna push this way forward. Spring Golden placement may receive some damage now. Over here we do have men-at-arms engaging the samurai. Outpost taking some damage there. We've got a decent number of forces here. Mixed force, including some crossbows. Whereas the crossbows do have great damage and relatively reasonable attack speed. Villagers do manage to flank the Mangonel and does torch it down, but the villagers now being sliced apart. The Ottoman player can't afford to lose them. Over here, still got the samurai moving around. Got a couple forces here for defense. Got a good number of Spring Golds here. I'm not sure where he has 2 Mangonels in the field. There's 1 Mangonel. Way too many Spring Golds for the Japanese player. At this point in time, it may be a good idea for the Ottoman player to get out some Lancers. He is now going for a Siege Workshop. No, cancel the Siege Workshop. Going out for Blacksmith and Pair Stables. He is going to die for some Lancers.
Sükût eyleyin. Bu emrin başım üstünedir. Ugoki, Soshu, Susume, Asakir.
Got a decent force here. Samurai pushing way forward with another couple Mangonels in tow. No counter to the Mangonels at the moment, so they'll start cleaving through the Ottoman forces. Blacksmith now pulling a few. Eyeing for some Sipahi. Not veteran Sipahi, but now it's probably a good idea to activate a Fortitude on that Sipahi to engage those Mangonels. Starting to engage the Samurai. Sipahi did get some sniffing damage there. Ooh, good hit down those range forces. Villagers now come forward to torch down the Mangonels. Not really being intercepted. Does take out 1 Mangonel with that last villager. Red does have, or blue has a Mangonel of its own. Gains some small splash damage. Not really critical at this moment. Does lose it immediately. And I mentioned Imperial Armor just producing Spring Gold is probably a good idea at this moment. Couple men-at-arms straight forward. Started stepping away from the Samurai. The men-at-arms can't really move forward to engage the Mangonel due to the large number of Spring Golds in the region. More set of set there. Mostly archers, a couple crossbows. Metric does go down there. The Ottoman player has plenty of wood at the moment, but lacking other resources. Trying to go for more Janissaries. They do cost quite a bit of gold there. I think crossbows would just generally be better. They have higher DPS than Janissaries against heavy armor. And as well as being cheaper. The Janissaries are 160, crossbows are of course 120, and only cost 40 gold, in which that is the end of the game. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's go ahead and go on to another player. Don't recognize this name. Hidden. Hidden. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be able to cast many more replays tonight. I am just tired right now. I do not know why. Got a handful of replays here with Peruse. Let's do this one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Yellow Ottomans, we have Valdemar. Spawn on the left side as the Blue English, we have Divine DFP. Something I immediately noticed as well is the Ottomans trees all spawned right around here, relatively close by, relative in the front. His deer are right here. next to some berry bushes. War is unobtainable for the Ottomans, being Islamic. The English player has 3 gold deposits, relatively safe and behind, and both deer deposits right over here next to boars, so he has relatively safe food and gold. Ottoman's players a little bit more spread out. Large gold deposit way over here, and one way over here next to this trade post. Overall, feels like the map generation was severely in favor of the English player, but that's just my opinion. Because all of his spawned on his side of the map, and of his quarter of the side of the map, while his opponent, they all spawned much more spread out. So I think the English player got a little bit lucky, though there is a much more open area over here, so he's going to have to wall off quite a bit. But having the deer right next to each other, plus stone next to each other, I just feel like the English player rolled pretty lucky. So now the twin minaret is being put on the field. Oh, that's pretty quick. Not that twin minaret feel like it got pulled out very, very quick. Oh, what?
Now,
He's not going for his resources to get out some military academies, I believe.
Anonu.
Council Hall going on up. He's currently not collecting any stone at the moment, so I'm not sure what he's going to eye. He may be eyeing for secondary town center before eyeing for any military schools, because he's collecting up quite a bit of wood. Housing going on up. And the English player is collecting quite a bit of stone here. He's going to eye for a secondary town center. He does have some sheep behind him. Blacksmith does get cancelled there. I think he sees the stone being collected, so he decides, I'm going to just eye the eagle up himself. He has enough, almost enough wood for a town center. And the English player does spot the stone being collected, so you should get an idea that he's also going for a secondary town center. Scout is moving around. The English player has now aged up. And there's enough resources for the Ottoman player to pull out a secondary town center. He's going to pull it next to this wood deposit. Nothing too far away from home. And does leave a couple of villages there for stone collection for the military academies. Getting those up as soon as you can give you out quite a bit of free units for defensive or offensive purposes. The English player has researched wheelbarrow. And has got a secondary town set on the field, but with Mount Stone being collected up, looks like it's going to go for a third. Third next to the deer wouldn't be half bad. But next to this deer, to also claim Kumba. Scout falls back there, and he's going to build a town center next to this gold deposit. We do now have another military school, but the first military school now being deployed and out. I did hear the Viziers playing Anatoline Hills. Is Anatoline Hills to get out some sheep and faster mining collection speed. English player does have a bit of wood to work with, plenty of housing room, as well as the Ottoman player, eyeing for some farms for the English. You can always go for the farms first and then build the mill later. English mills do cost a little bit extra, do cost 100, and the farms do cost what, 37? Yep. I thought they cost 100 for the wood for the mill. Able to switch over to him directly. I guess not. It just costs cheap for the English player. English farming economy is very good. You don't really need to go out to the map all too much. Just want to get to Imperial Age and get out enclosures. It does cancel one of the lumber camps there to get more farming space. Ahead, Imperial Armory now going on up. He's still a bit far away from aging up, since he has already all these town centers. Probably a good idea to go for the White Tower for defense. Additionally, can also act as a bear or stable for knights. Military school is now going up, as well as the Imperial Army. This will give him some defense forces.
Okay, on your saddle.
White Tower now being built in between all of his town centers. Another vizier is available. Apply for additional military school. Oh, he goes for the feud work. He wants to get out those imams to get the relics, I'm guessing. Ahi and Imam push way forward. Got the scout here as well. Trying to perhaps eye for this relic. Yellow, maybe I'll claim up all the relics on the map. Scout does get forced back by those crossbows. Got some Ottoman Sipahi on the field, as well as another spearman on the way. One relic picked on up there. Of course, English players sometimes just don't go on the map to collect the resources. More archer ranges and stable there. The wolf does go down there, allowing him to collect up more relics. Yellow's picked up 3, and the last 2 remaining relics are relatively safer pickups, especially this one. This one is relatively safe as well. So Yellow will be able to claim all the relics. Now got the Berkshire Castle now being pulled on the field. He does not have a whole lot of gold stored on up, so he needs to get enough gold to get out at least some closures. Plenty of gold still inside the map, and plus he has this other backline gold here. So the English player is still in a good position. He didn't have to expand much on the field. But what if English knows about that gold on the bottom left of the map? He should. Sometimes switching between players may or may not work, but that area is definitely scouted out. And that will give him plenty of gold to work with, and as well as enclosures. Berkshire Castle now pulled on the field. And yep, he's building the mine there. The local doggo may want some head pats though, as a toll. Wolf over here, fighting the butt. And now it's going to be cleaning up that large stone deposit. So with 3 villagers, it's going to be relatively slow. The Ottoman player has plenty of resources stockpiled up. We're probably going to see the Istanbul Observatory relatively soon. I can't remember, what's the other Ottoman Age 4 landmark? I remember off the top of my head. You should see the observatory for the faster production speed for the more free units. Villager does go down there. So first villager goes down this game was not by any action, just an angry dog. Another vizier is now available. Let's see what he goes for. And he has gone for the military campus. Probably should go for fast training, and then he could eye for trade bags rather than the dance academy. Istanbul Observatory now being deployed on out. Way back here, with another military school around it as well. We do have enclosures technology researched. Got this keep now being built here for defensive purposes. Yellow's going to be claiming the sacred site. 5th relic now picked on up as well. When he ages up, he may want to go for a tithe horn immediately. Sipahi pushing way forward. They're just vetting Sipahi at the moment, which of course he's not aged up just yet. Wolf gained some damage. Some blacksmith research going on up. The Ottoman player has plenty of gold for his advanced research. Needs some more wood and food though. The English player does have a nice amount of food and gold, perfect for man-at-arms production. He's also going for some hand cannoneers, armor-clad, elite man-at-arms, wood chopping technologies, some blacksmith research. Both players are probably going to spend some time to get some research going. Thus, Sipahi, they can't wait. They have increased range armor thanks to nearby mentors. So right now they're range armor 6, so the town is doing 1 damage each. That is not a lot of damage there. In fact, they can actually switch out perhaps to increase attack speed for faster torch speed since he's not doing any extra damage to him. This player does have more villagers at the moment. Those lose that town center there, maybe on to 81 gold left there, not a whole lot. Each player now eyeing for some stone in the center map. Also, blues decapturing the sacred sites. This one will be decaptured in time. Sipahi could retaliate. Elite man-at-arms forward with some hand cannoneer support. No chemistry just yet. We do see another outpour keep being blown out by yellow. And blue's not pushing forward, so it does not stop this or harass the keep being built. Now the keep is now fully built. I got a number of elite Sipahi charging way forward. No biology research for them just yet. And his opponent keeps on trying to run away. Maybe ready to activate Fortitude just to increase attack speed. Mangonels get some hits there onto the outpost. Got some spearmen here to work with. Spearmen will be very effective. Against the English infantry composition, maybe ready to go for more mangonels. Right now, the Mahid Imperial Army looks like it's producing out some spring golds. Yes, it is. Try and engage that outpost. Does protect the outpost. Scout stays alive. And I've got some trench guns now being researched. And I'm trying to torch down the outpost. Could be retaliated by the mangonels. Get some good damage there. Up here, we do have these units moving around. Could hit those villagers quite nicely. The Ottoman player may want to be a bit defensive over here, but now the Sipahi, they can easily hit those villagers. Blue's not paying enough attention of that region. Villagers, where's yellow? Right at this additional town center. Those force his way through. Now trying to hit the town center now. The White Tower does have 12 damage arrows, so it's able to hit these elite Sipahi a little bit better. Restacks are now being researched by the English player. Now got a great bombard replacement being researched here. No boiling oil just yet. The Ottoman player does need more gold. He's now trying to pick up this gold. Great bombards, mangonels, pretty forward. Has a number of incendiary arrow archers on the field as well. Just vetted archers, no elite archer research just yet. And now we are seeing the increased attack speed of mangonels. Let's get some damage there. He is putting more archers out, so it's not one of those things where he's just going to just throw with the archers when he can. It probably would be a good idea to go for elite archers. He does also have a number of janissaries in the field. picks up and catch up by yellow. Yellow has quite a bit of a siege force there, including 3 spring golds, as well as also a single great bombard. Good damage there. English now falling back to the Berkshire Castle. Doesn't have anything to really engage the Berkshire Castle in range. And the Berkshire Castle's arrows, though, 14 damage each. The Great Bombard has 3 range armor, so it'll take 1 damage each. Mangonels gets some damage there, nothing too significant. The Berkshire Castle does reach out all the way to here. Mangonels find a massive volley on the English hand cannoneers. Blues hand cannoneers trying to push way forward. Hand cannoneers do mostly dodge that barrage. English man-arms trying to break their way through. They do have 10-9 armor. The archers are doing 11 damage at the moment. I just realized something. They have +3 damage, but only +1 range damage thanks to the incendiary arrow research. You need to go for more of the research over here, especially the incendiary arrows that will greatly help them fight the elite man-arms plus archers. Great Bombard now being repaired on top by a villager. And now Blue is starting to fall back. Yellow is claimed with gold deposits quite significantly. He may want to get out a second mining camp over here to help with the collection speed. Each player is now going for a good number of battering rams. He has quite a bit of food and gold stored on up. Mangonels do find a volley there. So engaged there. Mangonels push forward. Does get some damage. There are enough Mangonels here. This many Mangonels does start posing a threat to the man-at-arms. Some of the Mangonels going down. Yellow Spring Golds having trouble pushing forward to engage. They do have the 12 range versus the 12 range. Battery Rams now trying to push their way forward. There are no additional blacksmith research. English player can go for more blacksmith research as well. He has plenty of food and gold for it. So is the blue player. Great Bombards do take out one of the Spring Golds, another one of the Spring Golds to go down. He also has a good number of Spring Golds himself, and now the Ottoman's front line has disintegrated. Now some of these forces are being engaged. Get some good hits there. Great Bombards push way forward. Severely wounded. Great Bombard does go down now. Arms push forward, trying to get some damage onto the Mangonel. Mangonel does go down. Blues has a good number of battery rams push forward. Great Bombard did fire there. Great Bombard being built here. Spring Golds can turn around so I can taking some shots against the blue battered rams. Yellow is having trouble reproducing, going for a large number of Janissaries. I think it's still better to go for crossbows against the man-at-arms situation. I think the damage would be a little bit better. Also, a little bit extra range never hurts. Doesn't have chemistry at the moment. Oh, he does have the senior arrows for the crossbows. Now the man-at-arms leading their way forward. Battery rams push their way forward. Great Bombard placement will not be built. Blue man-at-arms charging their way forward. Mangonel rolls a miss. Sipahi in the region. Some forces here are being cleaned on up, but more Sipahi now, as those are round of the metros. English man-arms have pushed their way forward. The Council of Arrows are currently doing hypothetically low damage. 7 damage, yeah, they'll just do 1 damage against the man-at-arms. Transfers over here, start to push way forward, engage. Got now siege engineers now being researched by the Ottoman player. Man-at-arms and hand cannoneers trying to push way forward to the villagers in the back line. Battering rams cling to the military schools. Janissaries here in decent numbers. Spring Gulls, they start hitting these battering rams. Let's take out some Spring Gulls. Janissaries, of course, can't hit the Spring Gulls as well. They only have 10 range armor. One Spring Guard remains there. Blue's 9-4 forward to keep inside his opponent's base. Janissaries now firing away, but getting overran by a bunch of man-at-arms. More English man-at-arms just pushing away forward. And right now, the Ottoman player has 26 military units. His opponent has 45. Everyone's not getting hit by the Spring Gulls. Now got a Revolt Twin. Expecting that. 2 out of 4 landmarks not destroyed. This is the third one. And the fourth one is, of course, located right there. Baron's not getting hit by the Spring Gulls. Got, of course, a blue keep here. He's going to need to get out a Trebuchet or Battering Rams to help deal with that. He has lost some hidden Imperial Armory. Right now, the Ottoman player is lacking quite a bit of food, as well as a bit of wood for siege weapons. Man-at-arms trying to pursue these Janissaries. Revolt Twin does get a great volley there. And now we got those battering rams who get cleaned on up. He's right now trying to pull out more Janissaries. So granted, I say crossbows would be better in this situation. He doesn't have the food for crossbows. He also should take half of some of these gold miners, go them these berries. I'll give him at least some food income. More of these farms are going to get torched. Keep power to go down there. Has been a number of Janissaries over here, but some of the Spring Gulls going down. Right, the Great Bombards. There's a number of Great Bombards now in the field. This keep is trying to be. Does get interrupted from being repaired, but the keep does go down. Primary towns are not getting hit there. More men-at-arms and cannoneers straight forward. Great Bombards straight forward. We got blue cleaning up some gold up here. Battering ram there. The more reinforcing blue units. He does have some stone walls here. Janissaries here in now good numbers. And looks like blue Spring Gull is getting some great damage there. It is affected by the network of citadels. And cannoneers to go down there. More battering rams streaming their way forward. The Revolt Twin does do range damage, not siege damage, and only does 42. So the range armor will be absorbed by the battering rams. He needs. Oh, the Great Bombards can hit the battering rams. Not great though. A little bit slow. Once infrastructure starting to go on down. English players not really re-maxing or maxed out at the moment. For more hand cannoneers and man-at-arms. He also loses some more infrastructure. He has some housing space to work with. Quite a bit of wood being claimed up here. Has some farms down here. The Ottoman player just needs to get more food collection. Can't go for food, but there's still berry bushes here and there. Trying to repair the mid Imperial Armory now. More Janissaries now being pulled on the field. Now he has more food than gold, so it would be a good idea to mix in some crossbows. I think even now, Castle Witch crossbows would be better than Janissaries with a higher bonus damage. Though at this point in time, the Janissaries range does even out. Oh, we got some traders here. Trader down. We got 2 Revolt Twins as well. Let's take out another siege weapon. And English has a good number of Spring Gulls. Revolt Twin does go down there. And that one does go down as well. Great bombards getting repaired on up. Janissaries are holding choke point. But now the primary town center has been set ablaze. Just know you need to go for the Istanbul Observatory afterwards. And there goes the town center. Looks like the battle rams are migrating towards the Istanbul Observatory. Janissaries engaged on the man-at-arms. Battle ram. Oh. 2 or 4. Oh, that. Okay, that's that number count, which is actually just off. Either way, this Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And that's what I'm going to call be it for me tonight. I am just exhausted right now. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.